No, yeah, I know you guys like that intro. So yeah, let's get started with the story. With what if? So yeah, where I left off is Naruto basically sleeping for the bell test, but they don't. He didn't really know that, so I made up the whole story yesterday. Like that's why it was so long, because I had to figure out all the things that Naruto would do in his life. But now I know. So yeah, let's get started. Naruto, he would be sleeping. Wait, he would still be asleep, but he would wake up. He would hear a door knock, and this was very unusual. But Naruto would actually eat breakfast, which is and get a cup of like a cup of ramen. And he would get 2 cups of ramen for the person at the door. He would go to it and he would see Sakura. And if you didn't know up in the other video, yeah, you need to watch it right now. So yeah, you would see Sakura at the door. He would say, "Oh, hey Sakura, you never come here." And Sakura would just blush and say, "Well, I did today." So Naruto would say, "Here, take some ramen, eat it." She would say, "But Kakashi said not to." Shh, Sakura, just eat it. I think I know what he's up to. Have you not realized that if we don't eat, we don't have a whole lot of energy, right? And she would just realize that it was not straight to her brain, so she would eat the ramen, and it was actually good to her. And she would say, the flavors are melting on my tongue. Now, yeah, they would just go to the training field where Kakashi told her to meet it. Yeah, they would just do that. So yeah, once they got there, they would just go to sleep. And once they sleep, Kakashi would be there 4 hours later. Let's just say that 4 hours later. Yeah, 4 hours later. So yeah. So Kakashi said, "Well, hello, new students. This is the bell test. It's a test where you gotta take these 2 bells away from me, and you'll pass. Whoever gets one of the bells will pass, and the person who don't get one goes back to the academy." No. So I could always say, "Why are there 2 bells?" Cause one of you will be going back to the academy. They will all be shocked. No, Naruto, he will want to get them bells. Yes, Naruto is still dumb. He will want to get them bells. Now look, Naruto would just go in the woods and activate his dojutsu to summon a real life clone. And he summoned about 2 of them with his same power level. And, and Kakashi would actually sense this. He could feel 2 new life forms come, like a whole bunch of chocolate come from the wood. The exact same spot where Naruto went. So yeah, he would just say, "Wait, I didn't even say story." No, Kakashi was surprised because he didn't know a kid had the guts to just go away and use some of his chakra to do some jutsus and try to attack Kashi. To attack Kakashi. At least he thought Naruto was attacking him. But he just came out with 3 clones. Now he had a feeling that these wasn't just normal clones. They felt different. And he said, Naruto, dispel those clones right now. Naruto didn't dispel the clones. Oh my god, I'm feeling sick. Sorry guys. Naruto didn't dispel the clones, so Kakashi went up to one. Matter of fact, he went up to both of them and stabbed them. And yes, he could tell the difference of Naruto and his clones. Naruto has like a little bit more chocolate, like one more chocolate than his clones. Like it's only, oh my god. So yeah, his clones would not be dead. This would scare Kakashi half to death, cause he thought he had killed one of Naruto, cause yeah, they were both bleeding and screaming, and bro, Kakashi would be surprised. And Naruto would just dispel the clones. And now Kakashi knew his secret. Well, he understood his secret. Now, Kakashi was just say, well, we're starting the bell test in 3, 2, 1, go. And Naruto, before Minato and Kushina died, Hiruzen gave Naruto a scroll before like when he turned 2, let's say when he turned 10. But Hiruzen said, don't open it until you get your sensei. Now what you need to do to summon this great weapon is bite your thumb and do some hand size and rub your blood on a scroll and you'll get it. Now Naruto wouldn't know what he was talking about, but I just told y'all, so I just messed it all up. Oh my god. So yeah, he would just do what Hiruzen said, and his sight would appear out of thin air. Wait a dang minute, I just realized something. Hold on. So Kushina, she had the mutated dojutsu, right? I gave her it. Wait, no, I didn't give her the dojutsu. She got it from her father, cause he had a certain dojutsu. Alright, so that's what I did. So yeah, Naruto would summon the scythe of hell and heaven. He could turn the scythe white and black. Black, white, like bro, the heaven scythe, like when it transformed the heaven scythe, it's just purely white. But the hell scythe, it's just red and black. Now look, you could also combine the two to make an earth scythe. Cause you know, earth is just basically heaven and hell combined. So one of the blades on the scythe would be white and the other one would be red and black. So Naruto would say, his scythe would just be normal. Cause he didn't know how to do all that side stuff. And then all of a sudden, some memories of his ancestors using the scythe would come to him randomly. That was his second time. First it was the dojutsu, and now it's that. Now suddenly he knew how to use it. Maybe because he got this special dojutsu, maybe he might have a special type of power or something to see what his ancestors used to see. Maybe. Or something that his ancestors used to always do. No. Naruto would words towards Kakashi. He would say, fire style, fireball jutsu, and a big old fireball would come out of Naruto's mouth. And for a second, Naruto would spin around, cover his eyes, activate the hit dojutsu, and do some hand signs. What? And summon the clones. What? He covered his eyes with, you ask? His shirt. And dude had a freaking six-pack. No, Sakura in the woods would actually see this. And she would fall for Naruto's homework. I know. Where in the world are all the other girls? We going there, my bros. We going there. But you gotta hold up. Wait a minute. Oh my god. So yeah. He would just be fighting Kakashi. Fighting him. But Kakashi would be folding that boy like a omelet. He would be like he would sometimes land blows on Kakashi, which would surprise him. But when this happened, Kakashi was surprised. Naruto would activate his City gun in a City gun, but only in one eye. And for some reason, in his other eye, a Sharingan would appear. And he would say, no, this can't be. That kid got a Sharingan. How did he get it? And all of a sudden, Kakashi started getting overwhelmed. So yeah. Naruto would just move Kakashi into his fist, and Kakashi would just get thrown. How do Naruto do that, you guys? It's an ability of the Consider gun. The Consider gun can control blood, which controls our body. And he can also make people explode and make blood dragons. So Naruto would say, blood style, blood dragon jutsu. A blood dragon would be flying towards Kakashi. And this is where Sasuke and Sakura jumped in. And they would just be helping Naruto fight Kakashi. And they were actually doing something. Naruto grabbed the bells. And he gave them both to Sakura and Sasuke. Kakashi would be like, wait, how did they beat me? I kind of got overwhelmed. Maybe if I had my Sharingan out, I would be able to maybe copy his dojutsu. His dojutsu was, his jutsu. No, not his dojutsu. Oh my god, his jutsu. So Kakashi would just say, well, you and you pass. And he was pointing at Sakura and Sasuke. But you, Naruto would just get ready for Kakashi to say he didn't pass. And Kakashi would say, you Good job, you also passed. They will all just be surprised. And he would say, Pup, y'all three are morons. Two, you can't have two getting on a one joining team. You really are morons. Gosh, would tell him that like that. Nah, bruh. After that, him and Sakura would just be walking home. And then Sakura would just hold Naruto's arm. And Naruto would just be surprised. She seemed very happy when she was around him. He barely saw her around Sasuke anymore ever since he choked her almost to death. And Naruto would think of this. Maybe Sasuke just needs some friends. He'll tell Sakura he'll see her tomorrow, and he'll go to Sasuke's clan house. Now Sasuke will be mad because Naruto was getting more and more powerful. Oh my god. Y'all don't see none. Cause, Naruto was getting more and more powerful. Oh my god. No, hold on. Yeah. Naruto is getting more and more powerful. Now, he would hear a knock at his clan's door. Now, he would always go to it, and he would see Naruto. And he'd say, "What do you want, you dope?" And he said, "Sasuke, wanna be friends?" Sasuke would be surprised because he never had nobody never came up to him like that. He would say no and shut the door. He would say, "Get out of here." He would try to shut the door, but Naruto caught him. Naruto looked at him with a stare. And y'all all noticed the fight stare. He over here like, "Hey, you must wanna fight." No, Sasuke would actually accept this. Hell yeah, they would go up in Sasuke's training field to fight. Now, Sasuke would activate his Sharingan. Since I'm gonna give him the Sharingan. Naruto would activate his Sharingan and his Sharingan at the same time. And Naruto would say, "Well, you're the only one that know about this." And up on his right cheek, an eye will open up to reveal the Great Noggin. Now, y'all all familiar with this Naruto is. And he would say, "You know what? I don't need the Sharingan or the Sharingan." And then the Green Noggin would appear in both of his eyes and his right cheek. It was still staying in his right cheek. Now look, the Green Noggin. He would say, "Green Noggin." And then he would say, "Green Noggin summoning." And he would just basically summon a Reaper. He would say, "So, Sasuke, you want these two back, don't you?" And there would just be his mom and dad. The Reaper was holding them. Sasuke would be surprised that he would start crying again. And Naruto would say, "Here you go. I'm not gonna fight you over a stupid reason." Fugaku and Mikoto will be alive again. Now Sasuke will be very happy about this. So he said, Wait, Naruto. Naruto will look back. Sasuke would say, thank you. He would leave Sasuke alone. The next day, they would get assigned to their first mission. The Land of Waves mission. Now, Naruto, before this happened, Naruto was walking around the streets. And he would see Hinata spying on him behind a freaking light pole. And he would say, Hinata, you can come out. And she came out. Now, when she came out, Naruto would say, hello, how are you? She would say, I'm fine, Naruto-kun. And, oh my god, why did I just do that? And he would say, well, Hinata, wanna come over to my house to play a board game? And she would be say yes. And she would be freaking red at the same time, because she never been this close to Naruto. Now, after that, they went to their house to play a board game. Naruto would just be chilling. And then he would say, he would look at his clock, and it would say like 1 a.m. And he would say, Hinata, you gotta get going. You want me to walk you back home? And it was raining, so they needed an umbrella. And Naruto had one. So yeah, he walked Hinata home, but before Hinata left, she kissed Naruto on the cheek, ran in her compound, and went to sleep. Like she went unconscious. No, all she woke up to is Naruto laying by her bed, worried about her. And he would feel her head, and he would say, thank goodness you're okay, and go to his house. The next day, he would hear a knock on his door. He would open it, and it would be Sakura. So Sakura would just basically say, hey Naruto, of how you been? Oh my god, how have you been? I'm sorry, I'm black, I can't say how have you right, oh my god. Let's just ignore that. So she would say, how you been, Naruto? Naruto would say, good. He would say, come in. And he would fix them a bowl of ramen. They would eat. They would go outside. Naruto would start training her. And they start. Naruto meditated. Like, you know how they got one leg up, and they lift one of their legs up on the top of a cliff with their, like, let's just say Naruto was meditating on the tip of a cliff. Now he would say, Sakura, you wanna try it? And she would say yes. But Sakura, the cliff would break. He would rush down. He would say, real life clone. And the real life clone would catch Sakura, but it would die. So yeah, RIP real life clone. So yeah. So I don't even know what to say. he would go down there to see if Sakura was okay, but she was knocked out from fear. She woke up in Naruto's bed, and she would say, "Where is he?" She would go up in the kitchen. He wasn't there. She would go up in the bathroom. It sounded like running water. She didn't know who it was, so she thought it was an imposter in Naruto's house. When she went in there, she pulled over the curtain, and she saw Naruto with a freaking six-pack. Man, dude was packed though. He was muscular. He had a whole lot of muscles. She would be busting, and she would just be her nose would be bleeding, and she would just be knocked out. She woke up again, and Naruto's bed was again, and it was about, let's say it was about 3 a.m. So it was way too late for her to go home. So yeah, she had to stay with Naruto. Naruto said he would sleep on the floor, but Sakura said no, you could sleep in your bed too, cause she did not want him to go sick. So yeah, they slept together that night. The next day, they woke up, and for some reason that day, when they woke up, Sakura would kiss Naruto for no reason on the lips. Now, Naruto thought Sakura was awake, so he was like, "Oh my god." And then he just get up and start cooking breakfast. Man, that boy was cooking some ramen like I was. Oh, yo, that ramen be busting on guard. So yeah, he would go back in his room, give Sakura some breakfast. It would be all cool. And Sakura left. She said bye to Naruto. And yeah, Naruto wanted to get Hinata some flowers for a feel better. Like for that day that she fell down. So he went there. And he didn't know, where to take the flower shop. Like he'd say, "Hey, She would say, "How's it been, Naruto?" And he'd say, "I need some flowers." Would give him the flowers, and he would go. And he would be at Hinata's house to give him the flowers. Her the flowers. So yeah, he gave her the flowers. So yeah, Hinata and Sakura is in this room already. And what will be next? I see y'all guys later. I hope y'all had a fantastic day. Peace out and roll that outro, my bro.